Well, I'm just showing you a little bit of my techniques that I use. I use various pens and ways of getting my blacks on there. So I use like Micron Pentels. I love those. Another brand that I use is what is that called? Derwent Line Makers. Point 0.5 is my favorite pen I start off with. I can go smaller and bigger from there. They also have brush pens. The brush pens that I do use are the Japanese and Chinese style. One's a big one, and they're both loadable. Uh, it's also known as a watercolor pen. What I do is I go ahead and use it, fill it up with India ink, and it's really cool. The one I use is Higgins. I also use on my whiteouts. I use Pro White is what we used to call it. This one's called Daler and Rowney Bleed Proof White. And all you do is you just take a little bit of water, dabble in there with a brush, and mix it up until you got a nice consistency, and then you just use it just like you're using paint. The other one, like I said, is the old traditional whiteout pens. Those work great. I use kneadable erasers and the high polymer white eraser by Pentel. I like that very much. They work really well for me. You know, it's all choice and what you like to do. I also use a electric eraser, a handheld one. It's really nice and it's a great thing to use. Use different pencils. You know, mine are mostly the drafting pencils, so anything from the H to all the way to 9B, and then as well as the what is that? I forgot what it's called. The blue line, or what do you call it? Non-photo color blue. Those are great. You'll see some artists use them still. I still use it. Like in this one, you can see my borders have the blue line or non-photo blue pencil lead. So you're just seeing some of the different works that I have. And if you have any questions, hey, feel free to get in touch with me. I'd love to get with you. Check out my website, www.harabart.com. And if you want to take some lessons, sign up on one of those things. So I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. You'll see that I'm adding more darker spaces. Sometimes it's just better to do that. And then add cross hatchings here and there to give it variations of depth as far as your darkness goes. Now when you're doing that, also just take in consideration if it's like a vein, you want to go in more of a circular motion versus just a flat, to give it depth. Now also, same thing goes with when you're doing your highlights. I tend to do highlights in there too. I don't know if everyone does it like that, but that's just me. This is my flavor. This is what I like to do. And, you know, there's no right or wrong way in the true essence because it is your drawing and this is your style. So you make it yours the way you want it to be. You know, don't have to copy everyone else. So I'm just going to let you watch this a little bit more, and I might go in depth. Pretty soon I'll be adding the dark background, and you'll see that I actually remove the tape so I can manipulate the paper as well. One of my pet peeves, I can't handle it. It's that, like, that marks all out, the flat ones. I can't handle that sound it makes. It's just like fingers on a chalkboard. It just grinds me. But anyways, hopefully you'll see what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to leave this to you so you can watch the rest of it and go from there. As you can see, I'm almost done. I'm just got to finish all the darkening of the backdrop around the cowl and giving some highlights here and there. But if you have any questions on this, feel free to ask and send me a message on my website or any of my social, Instagram and all that. I hope you guys have a great day and continue to draw. Don't ever stop. Make this your dream. Make your passion your work. All right. Thanks a lot. Take care. And aloha.